Part 2. There's no way I could finish talking about Total Drama World Tour and not deep dive into the best parts of the season. I will be here ranking all 30 Total Drama World Tour songs from my personal least favorite to my personal favorite. Pure opinion. Pure vibes. Again, please don't come and attack me in the comments. If you disagree, just tell me why without trashing my entire existence. And if you're finding this video before you found my ranking every episode video, please check that out. It took a lot more time to make that video where I go and I deep dive into every single episode of Total Drama World Tour and rank every single episode. And I've been doing it for the first 3 seasons, and I plan to do it for every other subsequent season of Total Drama that has come out. Like the video, subscribe if you're enjoying this content for some reason and want to see what else I have in store for all of you. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into my ranking of every single song in Total Drama. There's no shame in being at the bottom of the list. You are still a Total Drama World Tour song, one of the most iconic set of 30 songs to ever exist. Yeah, definitely. But it's gotta go to Baby. I think it's fine at some points. It's a very slow song, just not my type. And Harold is like, he's Harold. He's obviously not the greatest singer in the world. I like it when Justin says Baby, that 8. Aside from that, it's kind of fine. I gotta rush through some of these bottom songs, I'm gonna be honest.
How'd you get so hot, baby? You're so smoking hot, baby.
We My Friends is just one of the most frustrating songs in the world. How are you going to have a duet between Sierra and Cody doesn't even sing? It's all Sierra. Sierra carries. And no, it's obviously not a high-ranking song because I think the fight between these two this episode was unnecessary. Cody doesn't even sing, and it's not even a catchy or that good of a song, so it's down here at 29.
Wait, my friend, you are going to make it through.
No, my friend, that thing just burned off my shoe.
Oh, now we're getting to a catchy song that just isn't the greatest song. Sisters by Lashana. Lashana, she can never do any wrong in my book. And despite being 28, it looks bad because it's near the bottom. But it's just not that great of a song. But it's catchy. This will be a song that, like, if I had just listened to it, I could be like, sisters, da, 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 da. You know what I mean? But come on, what do you want me to say?
Sisters come together now, take them down. Sisters come together now, sort them out.
A song sung by Blanley just proving that she's a massive narcissist, only talking about herself while the rest of the cast has no idea who she is pure genius. But the song is trashy, and they know it's trashy. That's the point of the song, but it's still trashy. And when you have some, like, icons in here, like basically like the top 15, which is half of the songs, are so iconic. When you have that, this song just doesn't really fit in. But Chris's solo, Chris 8.
Rules, this ain't no Sunday school. Miss Thing up there's a ratings jewel.
I'm sorry, I think objectively is a good song because Bridget's voice actor is a great singer, which I can talk about with another song that will come up later on. But I just think it's way too slow paced for Total Drama. It just doesn't fit the vibe. And even when it speeds up and gets a little like jokey and stuff, like doing her happy dance, still whatever to me. Like, I don't know. I just don't vibe with it more than I vibe with a lot of other songs here. And that's why it's this low.
Sorry like a surfer who's busted her board.
25 and 24 I can mix together because they're basically the same song, and I hope you know what I'm talking about. It's Rowan Time and Lovin' Time. Rowan Time is going to be 25, Lovin' Time is 24, if anybody cares. But I'll give them one thing. These songs are incredibly catchy, and the fact that Lovin' Time talks about scarabs having sex, you know? I think that's awesome. It's so catchy. It's a fun song. It's one of the earlier songs, and I think when a lot more of the cast is singing, I think you can have a lot of fun with it because there's so many different characters that you can go to. But again, they've never been my personal favorites, so that's why they rank this low. And obviously the songs are nearly identical except for Rowan Time is like sped up a little bit, so I'm just gonna rank them together.
We don't mean to fuck you. Please let us reach the shore.
No need to get crazy. It's loving time at last.
A song that I've always felt is overrated and not actually that great is Verses. the final song of the entire thing. And maybe it's just because I just don't like the finale in general of Total Drama World Tour. But man, this song is just not good. They auto-tune the shit out of Heather and Alejandro's voices. And they have another song that's really good and well renowned by a lot of people. Where's the auto-tune there? But for this song, for some reason, they just need to auto-tune their voices. I don't even think the chorus is that catchy. I mean, their solos are fine, but it's just not it for me. I just don't vibe with it.
Bobby knees and arms like logs of cheese. Bring me a big fat head. Move quicker or you're done.
Boyfriend Kisser it's kind of funny, honestly. I love Courtney just like hate singing the entire time. And Courtney's voice actor has an incredible voice, but she doesn't use it here that well at all. She just rants about Gwen. And like it can be catchy sometimes, but like not in a good way. When I'm looking at the best of the best songs, I want songs that I will play and repeat over and over and over again. And this song, I'm playing it once. I'm enjoying it, having a good laugh here and there, and then I'm moving on. That's about it.
All those times you made me smile, you wanted my man all the while. Duh, it was so obvious.
Who you gonna root for? There are two songs here that are duets between Jeff and Bridget, and I think one of them is done a lot better than Who You Gonna Root For. This one's fine. I like the is it Heather, Alejandro, or like that part. That part's fun, but like I don't know, when it turns into like the Harold rap and then Courtney like hates singing again, it falls off the rails a lot. And the song's just kind of fine. It's a pretty forgettable song too. Some people just kind of forget that it exists.
Who's it gonna be? Is it Heather, Alejandro, or will you pick Cody?
Ein Klein is a song I feel like when I was younger, I would have ranked a lot higher, surprisingly, just because I love just the vibes of it. Everyone like whisper singing is fun. Noah, Heather, and Owen, they ate their scene up together. It's a little weird at the end with Lindsay and Tyler screaming because Lindsay finally notices that her boyfriend is here. But as I've gotten older and as time has gone on, I can recognize that the song isn't great. I like the little German tune in the background. Like, I'm still ranking it higher than I think most people probably rank it. Or maybe not. I don't know. A lot of lists are very different and very subjective, and I'm assuming this list is going to be very different and very subjective for a lot of people too. So, yeah, it's cool.
Keep it down so I can win the loot. Try, I will, but I still gotta fart. No toot.
Now, I almost guarantee a lot of people despise Chinese lesson, but me, I think it's fine. We're getting to the point, like, basically until we get to, like, the top 15, a lot of these songs are, like, fine to good. And then we get into, like, the elite songs that I just have, like, I ooze over. Oh, whoa, I don't ooze over. Whatever, back to Chinese lesson. It's basically just Chris singing the same thing over and over and over again, and the cast singing the same thing over and over and over again. And I understand why people don't like it, but I think the part that Chris sings is really fun. It's, like, a great time. I enjoy it, okay? And that is why it's this high on the list, and you can't stop me.
It's dinner for four.
I think one of the most divisive songs in the entire list is We Are Shearing Sheep, because a lot of people either really love the song or they really hate the song. And of course, me being me, I'm somewhere in the middle, pretty much. I love the music in the background, the rock and roll. Heather totally devours her solo in the song. But I don't know, I'm not a fan of the chorus, like the We Are Shearing Sheep. I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan. Cody doesn't sing, again. And honestly, when the chorus isn't something I vibe with, it's not gonna rank as highly on the list as you would want it to, despite everything else I think being pretty good.
I'll find the logo, we'll win again, and I'll be here until the bitter end.
I'm Winning This has all of the, like, ingredients to become a really, really great song. Like, I love the background music. I love the vibes. I love all of the solos that, who the fuck was in it? Courtney, Harold, and Owen all had together. But then you put it together and the song is good, obviously, but it's not as good as I thought it could be. Because one, I think the chorus, kind of like We Are Shearing Sheep, I'm not a big fan of. It's like off to me, like something about it. Like, listen to the song. Something about it's off. But like, you take all the parts individually, it's amazing. I mean, Courtney's voice actor, again, great singer, gets to use it this time. But yeah, again, something's just off, and that's why it can't rank too highly for me.
Rockin' in Hawaii style, surfing down this magic mile.
One of the more feel-good songs in this entire list is Before We Die, where Chris just shoved everyone out of a plane, and they're all singing a song while they're falling to their death. It's iconic. One of the earlier songs, and I love those early songs sometimes. They just hit when the entire cast is singing, and it's good. I can almost quote the entire thing. I don't know what they're saying, but like, I can sort of match what they're saying in my head canon, and that's all that matters, okay? The song is really fun. It's really good. It's a song I'll go back to a lot, and that's all that matters.
Oh, pizza, no! Chips and some dip will do.
All right, basically at the halfway point now with number 15, and What's Not to Love, the New York episode. Look at that, the American ranking this song pretty high, because I think some people don't vibe with it as much as I do personally, and that's okay. But I love the colors of it. Again, the solos hit really hard with, who sings this one? Courtney, Owen, Lindsay, all do their thing. And then the chorus, when it comes together, is good, unlike some of the other songs. And that's what ranks it above those songs, because it has a fun chorus, and I just love the gravitas. Is that a word? Oh, that was a big word. Giving myself points on that one. It's just a good song, okay? Dance break.
For the love of dance, stop!
The ability for somebody who is singing a song with their tongue stuck to a pole to be this good should be studied. Because god damn, did Bridget's voice actor eat this song alive. It's so good. It's so catchy. I can quote the whole thing from front to back. There's some like really strong parts that just like tickle. Like I have like hairs raising up when I listen to like, can somebody pour water down my face? Warm water down my face? Sorry if I got the lyric wrong. Whatever. This song, I think some people don't like it because you can't really understand what she's saying half the time. But like you know what she's saying. Don't lie to yourself right now. And then the backup dancers. Oh my god. Gwen, Heather, and Sierra ate this up so bad. Cody doesn't sing again. Oh my god. There's so much good about this song. I'm telling you, we're like past the halfway point. All these songs are amazing, and I can just rant about them for hours, but I won't because I will be saving you that time that you will most definitely lose. The song that started it all, Come Fly With Us. It's the only song the entire cast sings. Every single time someone gets a solo or someone gets a verse, someone gets to do anything, it eats. There's no weak point in the song at all. There's no like overly strong point except for 2 points. Duncan at the very end and Ezekiel's solo. Those eat so bad, but then there's so many other great moments too. Like, oh my god, this song changed lives. Bridget's part 8. Oh my god, I don't know what you want me to say. I could go on, like I could analyze this one specific song because there's so many moving parts and they're all so good.
And apart, but this always got grinning in his heart.
Are we moving into hot take territory? Actually, wait, no, scratch that. I feel like every single ranking on this list is hot take territory because everyone's opinions are very different. Obviously, this top 10 going into it, it's gonna be juicy. But Save This Show at number 12, I think it's really good. I think it's the much better duet between Jeff and Bridget. So much better than Who You Gonna Root For. And it has the iconic
Jamaica, they can't even Jeopardy.
Like, come on. Do I even have to say anything else? It's just really good. I just really vibe with it.
Save the show, baby. Just give it some dough. Give it some love and some dough.
Number 11. Oh god. I don't even think I'm allowed to say this title. I think it's like a slur. We'll call it Gwen's Rap. Yeah, Gwen's Rap. You know what song I'm talking about. Oh my god, the music to this, the guitar, I'm a sucker for a guitar. Let me tell you that. And oh my god, it's just so good. I think Gwen's Rap is but like everything before that is like nearly perfect on all levels. And just for that, it has to be nearly top 10. Number 11 is nothing to sneeze at. Number 10 needs no introduction. I think this is going to be one of my hotter takes because I think this is a consensus top 5, maybe consensus top 3, maybe consensus top 1. Because people love this song so much. This is how we will end it. Everything about Heather and Alejandro together is so perfect, and all of that gets culminated into this one song. And it's great. Obviously, I think the puppet on the stage, like acting everything out, I think is perfect. Alejandro's solos are amazing. And then the song has its own like story within it where Alejandro is like tormenting Heather. And then all of a sudden at the end, Heather convinces him to change his mind and they are meant for each other. And it's so perfect in every way. But when we get to the top 10, it's literally just about preferences because I think almost all these songs are perfect in their own ways. And it's just what I enjoy most. And this one, I enjoy the 10th most. You gonna hate on me for that? Probably. Oh well.
This is how we will end it. This game we have played.
Another song very similar and I think just slightly better. This is how we'll end it. The beginning solos from Alejandro and Heather, and then even Cody's solo, all of the solos are so good. And I think the This Is How We Will End It part, the chorus, is amazing too. Like I said, there's endless good things I could talk about with these songs. I think the visuals of it, where they start kind of in the hail and the rain and all of that, and then it goes to the map shot, I think that's really creative. It's one of my favorite parts of any of these songs ever. So yeah, so what? I put it just above This Is How We End It. Sue me, okay? It's amazing.
Mr. Fair, now suddenly I have to barf now. Excuse me.
Number 8, and like FYI, obviously I make the rankings for all these songs, but right before I like hit record to talk about these songs, I'll play the song just so I have them fresh in my mind. I felt myself tapping my foot to Sea Shanty, just doing it, just to do it. It's instinct because I think it's so catchy. I love this song. This was another one of when I was younger. This was probably a top 5, top 3 song of the whole thing. I just go back and I could replay this song over and over again. It's great energy, amazing vibes, and that's all you could really ask for with a song.
Izzy, you're a nut bar, but you sure can catch a fish.
Thanks, they're fine. You're right kind of my partner. He's Irish.
This song is the single song that jumped the most places. Imagine before you go and listen to these 30 songs, you make a ranking list in your head. Or maybe I'm just a psychopath. But this one was pretty low on the list. And then I listened to it and I'm like, I'm feeling it. Oh my Izzy. This is Owen's greatest moment in Total Drama history, is this song right here. And I don't care what anybody says. Visually, I love the little cartoon, like Owen's Dream style type. I don't know why it's a thing, but I love that it is because it's so unique to everything else in the show, and that's what makes it great. Secondly, the lyrics, you could feel it. You could feel Owen's passion when singing about this, and it's so heartbreaking because Izzy was just taken from us. Just like that. And then I love the music. I love the chorus. I love Gwen's little oh in the background. Like, oh my God, a near perfect song. And nobody talks about it. Owen did his damn thing here. He ate, left no crumbs.
Oh, Izzy, I miss you so.
I know the lyrics to Fight for the Gold, Heart to Heart. Out of the top 6, about half of these include Duncan in them because Duncan's voice actor is an amazing singer. And I don't know if people actually talk about it, but I need to let you guys know that he's an amazing singer. And it just like something about whenever he sings, it clicks for me. And that's probably why a lot of the songs that he's singing in it are ranking literally in the top tier of these songs. I don't know if you need me to explain this. This song's amazing. I love the duet between Gwen and Duncan with all of this tension before all the tension broke apart. And then Alejandro spying in the background, Courtney curious to know what's going on. Like, come on. The song's incredible.
I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking it too.
I'm not sure what you're thinking, so maybe that's true.
No one is ever going to stop me from having this take. This is a hill I will die on forever and ever because I know nobody has this song in their top 5. And if you do, hit me up. You're cool. Anyways, her real name Isn't Blaney is a certified #1 banger. It's incredible. It's Jeff in like a little Russian like snow hat thing in his boxers dancing around doing some jig while the Drama Brothers and this like Sasquatch and Aqua are his background music, and he's just making fun of Blaney the entire time. I'm sorry. I feel like this is like select taste. Most people are like, you're actually delusional. But just like listen to the song. It's fun. It just hits me in the right spots. I love it so much. This is absolutely a top 5. And don't get me wrong, I was considering top 3 for a little bit, but that's getting a little ahead of myself. This, oh my God, it's pure joy.
Without the help of her entourage, her job would be told.
Top 4, again, just elite on all levels. Strip them down. Oh my God. Like, can we talk about Courtney's final note? Honestly, I'm not allowed to show it because I think I would get copyrighted because the clip is too long. But please click on that song right now in the description and listen to the ending verse of Courtney. And that is the only reason I need to give as to why Strip Them Down is a top 4 song in Total Drama World Tour, okay? And then aside from that, I think it's really funny. I think Noah and Owen are really good together. I think the girls obviously eat up every time. Like, it's a great song. What do you want from me?
And I'm allergic to uniforms. Okay, that's just weak.
We're at the top 3, and number 3, never in doubt, Wake Up is beautiful to me. It is, okay? What do you want me to say? Heather Solo eats every time. Alejandro's like balls line is so good. I love Sierra just like not knowing what's going on. That's wonderful. And then to top it all off, the Wake Up in harmony at the end. And then Duncan's high note, the last high note at the very end. Oh my God, send shivers down my spine, why don't you? I mean, like, I'm just like giving an opinion here because it's music taste, and I know nobody really wants to hear it. They're just here because it's Total Drama World Tour songs. It's elite, okay. We're in the top 2. I hope you know what these top 2 are. They are elite songs in human history, not just Total Drama. They have changed my life in many ways. And I think this was always going to be the top 2. Just depends on the order. And I feel like by the day, like when I listen to it, I'll be like, oh yeah, that was number 1. And then I'll listen to the other one and be like, oh shit, that one's number 1. And then I'll listen to this. You know what? It's a whole process, okay? It's very hard to sit here and rank Total Drama World Tour songs, okay? I'm just kidding. Don't put that in. Anyways, number 2 is going to We Built Gwen's Face. Do I even have to explain the 70s disco random theme that comes out of nowhere? Courtney's end notes. Oh my God. Duncan, Alejandro, Owen, Sierra, Heather, Gwen's face. Basically anybody but Cody was elite in this song. Like elite. There's no explanation needed. I love this song. I adore this song. Please like stream this song on Spotify. Are these songs on Spotify? Oh my God. If not, stream it on YouTube because they're amazing.
Just hammering in the final nail.
We built Gwen's Face.
We're gonna take first place.
We built Gwen's Face.
I'm sorry I had to do it. Have to do it. Condor is amazing. All 4 parts by the final 4 are amazing. You're telling me Cody could sing like this? And he hasn't sung in like 80% of the episodes? Now, like, I'm pretty sure there was like a reason that his voice actor didn't want to sing. I'm not sure what that is. But this is Cody's like one eat. And he did not eat. He devoured. He murdered his verse. Alejandro's verse is so good. Heather demolished her final verse. And Sierra I thought was really good. And like even like really good is like the worst of the 4 because the other 3 are just elite. And that's what makes an amazing song. And it's Total Drama World Tour. It's my opinion. The background music, the little like maracas, like, oh my God. I could listen to this song for hours and I'll never get bored. I think I've already done that, but whatever.
I'm tall, I'm tan, I'm young, I'm handsome. I've got problems with Condor.
How I really hate these birdies, and I wanna live to see my 30s. Thanks, my sweet condor. Now I am in the final 3.
Let Me Live. That's a fucking list. 30 songs ranked. A lot of angry people. And I'm walking away satisfied. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Oh boy, what do we got going on in this channel? Well, you can look forward to the new Survivor season. We're right around the corners to Survivor 46. I just made a cast assessment video, the literal last video I published. So check that out if you have any opinions about Survivor. Australian Survivor, Titans vs. Rebels, is almost halfway done now. The Traitors US is nearing an end, so all of those videos, prepare for reviews on them, and hopefully a lot more in-depth coverage on Survivor 46. I really want to be a lot more interactive this season, and we get a really good season of Survivor, hopefully, because I have some high hopes for this crazy cast. Aside from that, I think that's going to do it for me. Subscribe again if you want to. I got some big plans in store for this channel, so stay tuned for those announcements when I'm ready. And if you made it to the end of this video, I love you. Platonically, of course. And I will undoubtedly see ya when I see ya. Bye-bye.